Hello tennis guys and welcome to my channel. So you are watching my match with the new head Extreme Tour Auxetic, the 2022 version. And guys, it was a very interesting match. It's not a full match. You can expect 8 games and a tie break. So this match was really close. It was my first, let's say, proper match. Before that, I just trained with the racket, but I never played a match on points with the new Extreme Tour 2022 before. So this was a proper test. And I will be commenting the whole match, so stay tuned. I believe it will be around 50 minutes long. And the guy I'm playing against, he was born in 2009 guys, so he's like 13 years old, so very young compared to myself. Sorry for the audio, this is the ending of the clip, which is always without the audio. I'm not sure why. There is some problem with the camera, with the action cam, and we are hitting and we are starting. So first point. So I will be commenting on the racket and also on the play, and that was a mistake. So I perfectly prepared during this rally the point, and I finished it just a few centimeters sideways from the sideline. So 15 low for Tomáš. In Czech it's Tomáš. In English he is named, or let's say we can say it's Thomas. Okay, so 15 low for Tomáš. So I will continue talking about the guy just a little bit. So 15 all. He's 13 years old. He's playing, I would say, almost on a daily basis. He is one of the best guys in his class, in this club, and in the Czech Republic he's like 55 on the ranking in his class, which is actually pretty good because the Czech Republic, we are a tennis nation. So as you might know, lots of great tennis players, and especially women, come from the Czech Republic nowadays. From the past, you know, for example, Tomáš Berdych or Radek Štěpánek, or when we look back, really in the history, we can talk about our Ivan Lendl, for example, or a little bit later Petr Korda, famous Czech player who played with the Falkl racket. So I lost the stand, but I believe it's 15:30. So one of the great things about the new extreme rackets, let's say, about the MP and the Tour version, is how really accessible these rackets are. I was surprised with the previous generation with the 360 plus graphene inside, and this new Auxetic technology is bringing some more comfort into it, some more, I would say, such a nice touch and connection with the ball, because the technology is inserted only in a very small portion of the head. It's in the lower part of the head, where the main strings connect with the frame. So it's a really small part, the part of the throat. Let's say, oh, I just overspinned the ball with the Extreme Tour, and this small part of the Auxetic technology is increasing not only the power of the racket, but also is expanding the sweet spot, because the strings are now let's say, more flexible thanks to the Auxetic technology, which helps the strings to flex more. And what does it mean? It means that you also gain more dwell time of the ball that stays longer time on the strings. And in reality, it works like you literally, or at least that is my feel of the both of the rackets, not only the Tour but also the MP version, that when you hit the ball, it's like you grab the ball with your own hand, you have the ball in your hand, in your palm, and you are throwing the ball with the racket anywhere you want, and you have the connection with the ball until the very end when the ball is released from the strings. And I never felt this type of connection before. Maybe with the Yonex rackets it is a little bit similar, but not with any of the head rackets before. Of course, I first tried the boom rackets and there was the same sensation, but I believe that with the extreme rackets there is even more of this because of the other technologies like the spin grommets that help, once again, help the strings to move more, to flex more, and to generate also more spin. So there's the thing. As you can see, the serve with the Tour version is a little bit more difficult, of course, because the head size is smaller, and of course the sweet spot is smaller compared to the MP version, so you need to be quite precise when hitting the ball. And also one thing, when in defense, like now I was in the defense, these rackets has both of these rackets, and I'm talking about it right now because now I'm writing a check review for these rackets, and that is a small, really a small, let's say, issue or a small negative of these rackets. Look at that. When you hit the ball, somehow when you hit the ball late, and when you hit the ball, I would say in a way that you aren't in control of the rally. So let's say you playing in a defensive shot. I feel like the rackets have not enough plow through and not enough weight to help you in the defense situations. So that is a little small negative with these rackets. It feels like the Auxetic technology absorbs the energy from the opponent's ball, but it lacks the power to overcome the energy from the opponent's ball and to, let's say, release the ball back in the same fashion. And maybe it has something to do with the swing weight, because the swing weight for the Tour version is 323, or at least this is what I measured. And for the other 305 gram rackets from other brands, most of the time the swing weight is, I believe, is a little bit higher. It's about like 325 or 328 or 330 even. So when we look at the Technifiber racket, the T-Fight 305 ISO, the Medvedev's racket, it has swing weight of, let's say, 331, 332, 333, and it is much more dominant, and it can help you also in the defense when you are hitting the ball late, because the head will eventually plow through even when you hit the ball late. You just need to have a quick wrist, let's say. So that is I would say a minor issue with both of these rackets, but hey, when we look at the balance, it's obvious. The Tour version and the balance of the Tour version, it is 315 hand heavy. No other rackets or very very low amount of rackets have this kind of balance in the 305 weight category. Most of the rackets have 320 or even 325 balance, but this is 315, so that's why the flow through and I would say the energy to overcome the fast and long and heavy opponent's shot is little bit limited. So be careful when you are playing with these rackets and you are against a very big hitter. This match wasn't this case because the guy, the young boy, is only 13 years old, but at some situation, at some points, you will see that I struggled to hit the ball. I would say yeah, in a way I would love to hit it, and I would love to play a, let's say, longer ball, more effective ball, and I ended up with a mistake in the net or with a very short ball. So I'm totally lost in the score, but I will put it in the video. Oh, too late, Thomas. It was a wrong backhand. It was a nice approach, but he hit the backhand too close to his body, so it was I would say a quite complicated shot for him. Good news, guys. I have also prepared and shot. It's not prepared yet, but I shot match with the MP version against the same guy, against the same opponent, against Thomas. So 1 week I played with this tour version against him, and the next week I played with the MP version. And guys, I can already tell you that I love the MP so much, and it wasn't like that before, because I expected that the tour version will be actually for my style of play. Yeah, that was a good point. Better, but I ended up with the MP version as let's say a better option for myself, because it has a little bit lower swing weight, about 318, at least that is what I measured, and bigger sweet spot, obviously, lighter, let's say, response, more energy, more free energy, and I can swing with the MP version like crazy, guys, like crazy. I can literally swing 100% and the ball stays in. I'm not sure how this works, but it's great. With the tour version, I sometimes felt like it's maybe sometimes actually it's maybe overpowered in some situations. I felt like I need to somehow control the swing with the tour version, but the advantage of the tour version is the precision, definitely, when compared to the MP. So the precision is much better. But look at that, what was wrong? What did I do wrong? Yeah, legs. The footwork was wrong. I wasn't going enough deep with my legs. So you really need to work harder with the tour version compared to the MP version, but that is obvious. That is obvious. So back to the match itself. So I'm leading 2-1, and I felt like I'm getting into the match a little bit better. Oh no, double fault. So double fault. I actually made a quite lots of double faults in this match, but I knew that it was because of the lack of the effort, maybe from myself. I wasn't using the legs properly, the energy from the jump, and I was a little bit kind of waiting that the work will be done by the racket itself, and it wasn't that case. It's not the case. But the great thing about the tour version is that it is really nicely maneuverable. So the maneuverability and the easiness of play is something I can recommend to almost any type of player, which is kind of unusual for a racket with that head size, but it's one of the lightest, let's say, or easiest playing 98-inch rackets on the market. So I can really recommend it to what? Oh, look at that! Who will win? Who will win? Lob from me and finishing monster smash. Yeah, that was a really nice rally. So what I wanted to tell you that that the racket is a really good option also for the junior. So probably not for this young guy because he's just 13, but maybe someone who is 15 and strong enough and is really playing tournaments, is a really ambitious junior. So I believe that from 15 you can grab the tour version easily, quite easily, if you are let's say a 15-year-old guy with enough muscle and energy. So if you are not like I don't know, like 40 kilo guy that has problem to grab 90 to 280 gram racket. So for some guy who has the technique and the swing and ability to swing this type of racket, this is one of the easiest 98-inch head size rackets and 305 gram rackets on the market because of the balance. So I can recommend it also for advanced experienced women. Why not? Why not? Also for ambitional club level player or ambitional intermediate player who wants that extra a little bit precision, a little bit more spin and a little bit more control. It's not that really difficult to hit with this Tour Extreme. So it is 3-1 for me. Thomas is serving and it is 15 love for Thomas. So now let's focus on the match a little bit more. So guys, look at that. So we did not stop. He played a let. We did not stop. Why? I forgot to mention that. So in Czech Republic, as I believe in many other countries, for test purpose or not for a test purpose, but for this winter, we are in the Czech Republic trying this rule that whenever you hit a let, when you serve, the let counts. So you need to play the point even with the let on serve. Okay, but it is only for the juniors, let's say juniors category, not for the seniors category. So they are trying a little bit to speed up the game. What is your thought about this? I think it is a terrible mistake to do such a thing because it doesn't really help. It doesn't really actually help anybody, this rule. It's only about, let's say, speeding the game for what reason? For like 2 minutes, a whole match, because of that, maybe, or a minute, few seconds. I'm not sure why, but it's a bad rule for my taste because it can decide a stupid let. Sorry, I'm calling it like this, but a stupid let on serve can decide a match. It's like I don't really get it, and I believe that let in a proper rally also, yeah, it can decide a match. You can argue about that. Well, let can decide a match when you play a rally. Yeah, but let's say the opponent has always the possibility before before your opponent, or you have always the possibility before your opponent hits the lead to play the ball actually. But when someone is serving and hits the lead, you had no opportunity before the point, because it's the first ball. And you have no possibility to react on that, or to, let's say, avoid that by playing a ball that is maybe a winner, or or any other shot that will not lead to this. So it also happened to us during this match that there were some really critical points, and I or Thomas hit the lead during his serve, and we won the point like this. And I was like, oh, sorry, I'm really sorry about that, because you had no chance, any chance to react to that. So if I now hit a lead, that's I believe it's kind of unfair, because he had no chance to do anything about it. So it's the first point. So that is, I have a big problem with that. So I believe that luck shouldn't really be that big advantage. So look at that. When I get into the point, when I serve and he hits the lead, well, he hit the lead. I should serve better. I should put him. Let's say I should serve an ace, or I should do it in a way that it doesn't lead to a lead from him. So wow, what a bad slice! What a bad slice! So let me tell you in the comments, or let me know in the comments what you think about this rule, which I called a stupid one. So now it is 3-2 for me and Law 30, and look at what a bad approach, what a bad ending, what a bad volley, and things start to get a little bit complicated. So watch that, what happens next. So I got used to the serve a little bit better. I felt like I'm hitting too many short balls. It was a good smash, good approach. 15-40. Try to aim with the first serve with a lower pace. I feel like I'm hitting the ball a little bit late for this type of stick. You need to really go for it. So 30-40, there is a chance to win this game, or at least to go for the juice. Good serve. So now I'm hitting the ball really late, but look at the mistakes I made. It's about the footwork. If you feel tired, if you are not there, the racket is, the tour version is not the one that will let's say help you or give you a helping hand. So now it is 3-3. It will help you when you have the time, when you want to accelerate the ball, when you are the one who is pushing the opponent. It will help you in that case, but not when you are let's say late and lazy. What was that? Defensive, let's say a slice. Once again, the type of slice that is quite slow but long. So I put the pace away from him. That is something I do more and more. Actually, the older I get, and let's say the smarter I get, the more I know the game, that tennis is the game of unforced errors. I know that in many cases I just put the ball somehow in the center of the court, just a little bit longer, with a little bit more spin, and I wait for the opponent and his let's say his approach to that ball. Now it is, I believe, 0-30. So that is something I encourage you to do, because also the best players in the world are masters in the defense or in the neutral style of play, like Rafa, even Novak. They are really mastering the neutral points, like playing the points and waiting what will the opponent create. Because if you don't play any angle, you play in the center of the court, it's quite difficult to create something from that. So I believe like 80% of the returns, for example, you make. Wow, that was a nice volley from me. Difficult, but nice. So if you play like 80% of the returns in the center of the court, just make sure it is a long ball, it is a quite fast ball, and the opponent has nothing, no weapon, actually no weapon to attack from this position. Double fault, and I believe it's a game. It's 4-3 for me. So guys, don't be afraid of playing like the neutral shots, the shots that maybe feel like, well, that's nothing. Well, okay, it's nothing, but when it is nothing, it's not a mistake. It's still not an unforced error. Even nothing can be something at the end of the day. So why not to play these type of shots in the center of the court? So 4-3, I'm leading 4-3, I'm having a serve, and still I was struggling with the serve. Yeah, that was a good footwork. Now I'm pushing him. But look at this. He plays an easy, or from his position, an easy long ball with a lot of topspin, and again he's back in the game. And I'm trying to make some change, and I felt that I wasn't quite there. It was the type of short ball that you don't have the feel for the ball because you are maybe too far away from the ball. Second serve. What the heck was that? So he sliced the ball. I'm not sure if my serve was good. I'm asking him, and he's telling me no, it was a good ball. But I thought that my serve was in out. So once again, too late. The preparation from me was lazy. And that is something that you need to count with, that the racket won't help you in the really difficult defensive situations when you are not in the right position. But that is the most case with the other rackets that are more control oriented. Wow. Whew. That was also a quite difficult volley, but on net, guys, on net, the tour version is great. I can't recommend it enough. I believe for the double specialists, it is a perfect racket. Great response, immediate response, very stable. You feel where you are hitting it, even when you are, let's say, not in the best position. That's something that works with these rackets. So once again, low body energy, low body transfer, energy transfer through the body. So the chain was somewhere broken in the middle of the move. So that is something you need to be careful about. So don't break the energy chain. So gaining the energy from your feet and then going through your leg, hips, torso, body, arm, shoulder, arm, and then you need to let the energy flow through your body to the racket. It was a nice approach, and it is 4-4, and we are playing a tiebreak because we had a limited amount of time. So I will focus now more on the tiebreak. So 1-0 for Thomas. Good serve on backhand. He was too short. 1-all. Oh, the ball was good. So he let the ball because he thought that it will be long and the ball was good. So he sweared a little bit because it hit the line. It can happen all the time. So 2-1 for me. The nice backhand. And that, what a mistake. So, but as I said before, it is a ball playing from the center. It was a short ball, and in my mind was like, what should I do? What should I do? Should I play an angle or should I play a cross, long line? And I decided to play right in the center, but I was off the position with my body. So 2-2, 2-all, let's say. And a double fault. That's the biggest mistake you can make in the tiebreak. That's the biggest mistake you can make in the tiebreak when it is 2-all and you're serving. So double fault is really something you need to avoid. Now I'm pushing, trying to push him. And I'm trying to push him, and I was like thinking ahead. I was thinking about what shot will be next, and I didn't finish the shot I was making. So that's also something wrong. Don't think ahead. Just play the ball, and when the ball is good, just then focus on the next step. 3-3. It's quite long, but I feel like I'm hitting it too late a little bit. Now I'm pushing him. Good long line, that's always a great answer. And he decided for a drop shot, and that drop shot was a really good one because it was the type of drop shot that you don't expect. You're moving from the right side back to the center, and he plays the drop shot cross sides to the forehand. So as you could see, I needed to run in a way, I needed to make more steps because it was counter my movement against my move. So 4-3 for the young guy. What a bad slice. What a bad slice. But I just wanted to, and that's the problem with the racket, guys. With the tour version. If you want to play, let's say, the ball just somehow it doesn't work. You need to play it really properly, not like somehow. this racket needs the energy from you. Now I decided to try it one more. Slice, slice, attack. Yeah, that was a nice point. It was a difficult one, but worth every drop of my sweat. And you need to play bold. So I decided I was losing 3-5, and I decided like I need to go for the point. So now it is 4-5, and I serve, and look at what happens. Second serve. So always get the ball away. Always, always. Even if you feel like it makes me nervous, no, actually it will calm you down to grab the ball. Easy mistake from him. I served a basic serve on his backhand, and it was exactly on my mind like he can make mistake because the ball has quite a low energy from me. 5-5. And look at that. There comes the stupid rule I've been talking about, the let. So in tiebreak, 5-all, I serve for a serve, and I win the point by a let. It's unfair, guys. Second serve. So I have match point. And I'm going for it. I decided to go for the point. I'm trying to push him as hard as possible, but there is the mistake. So, but I tried, and it's like in these situations when you try and you go for the ball, it doesn't really bother you when you make the mistake, because you are like, I tried it. I tried the best. It was my intention to do it like this. So it was like a intentional error, let's say. And if you have this approach, out. 7-6 for me. Or sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7-6 for me. So if you have the intention to win the rally somehow, and you go for it and you make eventually a mistake, it doesn't really matter, because you tried your best. It was your plan. An easy mistake from Thomas, and it is over. I believe I'm counting the points, and I believe that nice handshake. I believe it was 8-6 for me. I'm not sure why did I wrote 7-5 on my note, but yeah, that's it, guys. That was the match with the tour version. I hope you like that, and don't forget to check out the MP version as well. So thanks for watching, and enjoy tennis, play tennis every time, every day. Bye, guys.
You can't be serious, man. You cannot be serious! That ball was on the line!